Before we begin, I want to provide a brief report on the unprecedented success our country has been witnessing in recent weeks.
Good evening and welcome to Breaking News Today 24/7. President Donald Trump has signed the Laken Riley Act into law, marking the first legislative action of his second term.
And now, before I sign the Laken Riley Act into law, I would like to ask Laken's really incredible mother, I've gotten to know, a very sad day I got to know her. But this is an amazing tribute to an amazing young person. And if you could come up, Allison, and say a few words, that would be great. Thank you very much.
Named after a Georgia nursing student tragically killed by an undocumented immigrant, the act mandates the detention of undocumented individuals accused of specific crimes, including theft-related offenses and assaulting law enforcement officers. Supporters argue that this legislation strengthens public safety by ensuring that individuals who pose potential threats are detained promptly. They believe it addresses gaps in the immigration system that previously allowed dangerous individuals to remain in the country. Critics, however, raise concerns about due process, emphasizing that the act mandates detention based on accusations rather than convictions. This shift could lead to prolonged detentions without trial and may disproportionately affect marginalized communities. Additionally, the act does not allocate additional funding for Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, potentially straining existing resources. The Laken Riley Act has also highlighted divisions within the Democratic Party, with some members supporting the bill in response to constituent concerns about crime and immigration, while others oppose it on civil liberties grounds. This development underscores the ongoing national debate over immigration policy, balancing public safety with individual rights. Now that the Laken Riley Act is officially law, the real challenge begins. How will law enforcement agencies handle the increased number of detentions? Will the justice system be able to keep up with the added caseload? And perhaps the biggest question, will this act truly make America safer, or is it simply a political statement that could have unintended consequences? The broader impact on immigration policy. This law is just one piece of the larger immigration debate in America. The U.S. has struggled for decades to find a balance between securing its borders and offering opportunities to those seeking a better life. With this law, Trump has sent a strong message. The U.S. will no longer tolerate undocumented individuals with criminal records staying in the country. But where does that leave the millions of undocumented immigrants who have lived peacefully in the U.S. for years? Some fear that this is just the first step toward mass deportations, while others see it as a necessary move to prioritize American citizens' safety over political correctness. A divided America, a law that splits public opinion. One thing is clear, this law has divided public opinion. Many conservatives believe this is a necessary law and order move that puts American safety first. Meanwhile, many liberals worry about how it could lead to mass detentions without proper legal proceedings. Even within the Democratic Party, there is a split. Some members supported it due to pressure from their constituents, while others see it as a dangerous precedent. What's even more concerning is the lack of additional funding for ICE to enforce this law properly. If detention centers become overcrowded and the judicial system gets overwhelmed, will this law even be effective? Or will it simply add more chaos to an already overwhelmed immigration system? What happens next? With this law now in effect, all eyes are on law enforcement and border security agencies. The real test will be in how effectively this law is enforced and whether it actually reduces crime. If the law proves successful in keeping dangerous criminals off the streets, it could pave the way for even stricter immigration policies under Trump's leadership. However, if the law leads to unintended consequences, mass detentions, or legal battles over due process, it could backfire politically and create new controversies. Either way, this is a turning point in the U.S. immigration debate, one that could shape policies for years to come. Your turn. Join the debate. Now we want to hear from you. Do you believe the Laken Riley Act is a step in the right direction, or do you think it goes too far? Is this law truly about protecting American citizens, Or could it lead to legal and humanitarian challenges? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below and let's discuss. Do you support this law or do you have concerns about its implications? Your opinion matters, and this is a conversation that needs to be had. What does this mean for America? This law has reignited the national debate over immigration, public safety, and civil liberties. Will it truly make America safer, or does it pose risk to individual rights in the justice system? What do you think? Now, we want to hear from you. Do you support the Laken Riley Act, or do you think it goes too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below and let's discuss.